Teach My Preschooler Green Box, Session 3, Reading. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. A quote from Dr. Seuss from my granddaughter's favorite book, I Can Read with My Eyes Shut. I am Kathleen Walker-Henderson, and I've been working in education for over 40 years. I became familiar with this product after my granddaughter was born in 2013 and started working with her as an infant toddler with the yellow box, 15 to 20 minutes a day, and then moved on to the blue box for 2 3-year-olds, and the green box followed for ages 3 through 4. My son found an orange box for kindergarten at a thrift store in Klamath. I purchased the others through Amazon. You may receive yours from grant funding with the Early Learning Kindergarten Readiness Partnership and Innovation Program as a part of Raise Up Oregon, a statewide early learning system plan. This program is helping to prepare you as a child's first teacher for kindergarten and training early childhood providers, along with parents and kindergarten teachers, for a smooth transition for children being ready for kindergarten. The materials in the green box promote kindergarten readiness, fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, parent-child interaction, and self-esteem in just 20 minutes a day. It works well to keep the box separate from other toys and get out for special focus time. Choice, repetition, explore. Fun, creativity, developmentally appropriate practice using one envelope at a time keeps it simple. There are small pieces in the green box that should not be used with children under 3. I keep a toilet paper roll with my materials to test if the objects can go through the tube. It can get stuck in a small child's throat and is a swallowing hazard. The focus of this video is to introduce the reading envelope. Teach My Preschooler aims to make the process of learning to read simple, fun, and rewarding for both parents and their preschoolers. Have fun, enjoy your time together, and rest assured that you are creating a love and enjoyment of learning. Teach My Preschooler Reading is a simple 10-step approach to prepare your preschooler. The approach includes learning letter sounds, reading aloud, 60 vocabulary words, and the leveled readers. Stop the video and have your child recite ABCs, and then have do a picture walk of book 1. Go back to the first page and have them randomly identify letters on that page. Research shows reading aloud is the best way to prepare your child for learning to read. Here are 7 important benefits of reading aloud with children. Develops stronger vocabulary. Builds connection between the spoken and written word. Provides enjoyment. Increases attention span. Strengthens cognition. Provides a safe way of exploring strong emotions. Promotes bonding. Keep in mind the importance of reading each sentence from left to right. I believe why children should be allowed to crawl as much as possible before learning to walk. Their head goes back and forth in that motion. Slowly moving your finger over each letter and word. Remind your child of each letter being taught as you sound the underlined letter out. Decoding. Children use picture clues in reading to read. It is helpful to scan the page and talk about pictures and what is happening in the pictures before reading aloud to them, and to predict what the child thinks is going to happen on the next page. Stop the video, pick a picture book from your home collection, and have your child do a picture walk. Talk to your child about what they see. There are many read aloud suggestion lists on the internet. My favorite comes from Scholastic and Reading Rockets. Your local library is also a great resource and usually hosts a story time. You can also set up an account to place requests from any library in Klamath County, and library staff will pull the books for you, and the courier will bring it to your preferred library branch locale. Douglas Public Library and Lake County libraries have similar programs. The staff of the library can also assist you in signing up for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library that mails books to young children. Having books in the home is proven to be positively beneficial to children in many ways. A study found that the presence of a home library increases children's academic success, vocabulary development, attention, and job attainment. Preschoolers are acquiring language quickly. They enjoy the sound of language, even nonsensical words, and a good laugh. After all, they are developing a sense of humor. What to look for in choosing books for preschoolers: that they're bright, big illustrations, simple stories with a basic plot, books that help answer a preschooler's why questions about their world, rhyming texts including the classics like Mother Goose and Dr. Seuss, classic stories with universal themes such as friendship and generosity, activity books that encourage exploration, observation, and play, bedtime stories to calm preschoolers after their busy days. Stop the video and talk to your child about what kinds of books they like to hear and have read to them. Dialogic reading involves an adult and child having a dialogue around the text they are reading aloud together. Learn how to use this strategy effectively to help children build vocabulary and verbal fluency skills and understand story structure and meaning. What is dialogic reading? A traditional implementation of dialogic reading involves repetitively reading the same book and interacting around 3 levels of questions. Level 1 questions are the basic WH type questions based on what can immediately be seen or read in the text. Who, where, why. Level 1 is also including introducing new vocabulary. For example, while pointing to a picture, the adult reader may ask, what type of feet does this animal have? Here, the adult is looking for a specific correct response to expand the child's oral vocabulary. Level 2 questions are open-ended and are used to solicit the child's feedback. For example, the adult reader might ask, what is happening in this part of the story? Here, the adult is trying to encourage the child to share what he or she is thinking about and make meaning from the text. Level 3 questions are more advanced and introduce concepts like text features and story components. For example, the adult reader might ask, who was the main character and how did he feel? This also may include questions that distance the student from the text and connect the story to their own life. For example, how would you feel if that happened to you? Stop the video. Read an appropriate picture book to your child and ask questions that are at the level your child is ready for. Research shows when learning to read, patterns are important. Sight words are learned by identifying them. When sounding out words, phonics is used to decode. When a pattern is detected, the child can use that to substitute other beginning letter sounds to create new words. This also applies to middle vowel sounds and ending letter sounds. Nonsense words are created when the substitution creates a word that is not in the English dictionary or commonly used. The Teach My Preschooler reading system does not have a specific order to go by. Please take direction from your child. I would recommend starting with step 1. I also looking at the vocabulary words in step 4. The words were created by word families. The word is on one side and the picture on the other. Stop and have your child look through the Step 4 book and explore the flashcards that go with it. Take the child's lead on what they want to do next, or any discussion or activity they want to create with the flashcards. Use the teaching tips as needed. Have fun. Continue on with steps 2, 3, 5, 6 books as the child is ready and interested. Step 7 gives your preschooler initial exposure to some of the 60 vocabulary words previously introduced in steps 4, 5, and 6. The reader is designed to showcase one sentence on a page and gradually introduce your child to the process of reading. You will read first slowly, moving your finger under each word. There has been some research on tracking above the word to allow the child to see what is coming next. Choose what is best for your child. Have your child mimic your actions. High frequency and sight words are the same. Words that are used often that usually cannot be decoded easily. We use a language that has been created from many sources that do not all follow the same rules. This makes it challenging for all of us. My granddaughter and I use Google pronunciation as needed. I was taught sight words until grade 3 and then taught phonics mostly for spelling purposes later. I use any resource I can find to help me pronounce words better, and I'm very attached to spell checker. Introduce this step when your child is ready. Think of creative ways for your family to engage with books together. Remember, a good book can be read over and over. I found the reading tips from Al Roker very helpful, and the Launching Young Readers PBS series a great resource. They are both on the Reading Rocket site. Best way to find it is Google it.